All right, day 3, we're back in the shop. Today we'll be working on the Can-Am X3. We'll be installing the AGM transfer tank, the Trailhawk oversized tank, and all the Evo components on the motor. The reason that we're doing the AGM transfer tank, it gives you an extra 8+ gallons of fuel without having to go and replumb and reroute a full fuel cell. In addition to the AGM transfer tank, we also upgraded to the Trail tank, which goes from the traditional 9.5 gallons and gives you up to 14.5 gallons in the stock location. Last thing we'll be doing today is installing the charge tubes, blow-off valve, and the Evo fuel rail for reliability. We brought in one of our fabricators, Dave. He'll be installing the AGM transfer tank and the Trail tank. Before we do anything, we're gonna get this cage off for easier access for install. If your seat's broken, let's put a couple straps. Lighting.
Double checking the instructions, you know? Remove the old one and put the new one in.
Pretty black and white. Smells like a fresh tank. It's ready for you, Dave. We just installed the AGM transfer tank, and this is the tank that's actually going to transfer to the OEM tank. We just installed the Trail tank. This takes your stock tank, which is 9.5 gallons, to 14.5 gallons. Dave's gonna put the strapping on, and then we're gonna plumb the lines from the AGM transfer tank into this tank. So right now, Dave is installing the AGM fuel tank switch, and literally from a flip of a switch, it'll transfer the 8 gallons from the transfer tank within seconds to the OEM tank.
I've been installing all the Evo parts, so basically what we're doing here is shooting for reliability to save the motor in long, hard periods.
That's a wrap on day 3. We had Dean and Dave install the AGM tank, the Trail tank, and all of the Evo motor components. With these upgrades, the Can-Am X3 is one step closer to being a race car. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 4. Man, we only got 3 days till race day. If you can hear, we got the guys back there prepping the rear arms for the No Limit for the stock gussets. We got to install the Chupacabra rear end. We just got all the X-Travel suspension in. We're going to coat it up with some steel to get that installed. And then we're also going to be installing the Nasty click adjusters for all the suspension. Oh, gearbox is crooked! We just got in the Chupacabra rear end for the Can-Am X3. We're gonna unbox it right now and put it on the car. Let's do this. I got my back to you. It's your favorite anyway. Ooh, we got goodies in here. Black custom.
The reason we chose the Chupacabra rear end instead of the traditional bed-mounted spare tire is to keep the center of gravity lower in the car, and then also have a full usable storage for tool bags, Monster energy drinks, and other items that we like to carry with us in the race car. So I'm installing the 4 carriage bolts that replace the factory carriage bolts from the exhaust mount. It literally open the box, follow the instructions, and bolt it together. So as soon as I get these tightened up, we'll install the 4 that go, attach the support bracket to the rear end, and then from there we should be able to install the tub.
Next up, these 4 daddies. Every time I turn, you're just staring at me. I'm just thinking about how much fun we're gonna have on Saturday. It'll all be worth it. The long nights, the phone calls. It'll be fun.
We're gonna go ahead and drop in the rear tub.
Bolt her down, baby, bolt her down. I think we were supposed to put this in first, probably. You know what we said earlier, to read the directions?
I couldn't find any.
We're just so excited, you know? All right, now we're putting in the rear tub. This is where we'll be holding all of our tools and a lot of other things. Time to move on to the No Limit Gussets for the rear stock arms. Alrighty, that's a wrap on day 4. Kind of a shorter night, but we got the Chupacabra rear end installed. Dean's still working behind us into the night on the No Limit Gusset kit. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. That's when we're gonna be wrapping up all the suspension, putting on all the plastics. We'll have Aaron here finishing up all the wiring. We're getting closer, stay tuned.